up, you guys? Welcome to the live stream. If you haven't noticed, I do a series that are kind of like video podcasts where I get to interview and hang out with some amazing artists. We've had so many good ones: Susan Tedeschi, Marcus King, the list goes on, really. But I'm trying something new where I'm gonna actually premiere these as a live stream first. So you're gonna see it in a vertical view, and that's fine because the actual long form regular YouTube video is still gonna come out the next day. But I wanna try it so I can interact with you guys live while it's airing. So hope you enjoy it, and if you want to watch, the full YouTube long form, it'll come out the next day. All right, as we start the live stream and people are just kind of strolling in, I'm going to give you a little taste of one of my last live streams. So here it is.
Before I sing it, I like to channel the spirits, because it's all the spirits. I mean, these notes I'm about to play, they mean nothing. Channel the spirits. We're the gods of Africa meet the ghosts of Mississippi. And somewhere in between those. When you be lost in a crowd, you feel your thoughts out loud, lost in the wilderness of the sound. Get through the day, come on, don't drown. Life, it goes fast, youth is gone. Feelings of loss, come on, grieve, move on. Stuck in that shadow of a lie that you tried to leave behind. And spirits sing. Come on. Where the games people play, stay through the year for a holiday. Stuck in a room for too long, waiting to hear your favorite song. Wait, panic, freak out, I'm out on a ledge. Shapeless expression, lame, dead. Eat till you're fat, eat till you're dumb. Spend all your money until you come. Say it now. Well, we travel, keep on traveling, try to find it. But I know that neither one of us can survive it. Ready to good Lord to travel, trying to find it. I know we're just people, lonely people, you and I. Just people, you and I. Yeah, we're just people, lonely people, you and I. Come on, y'all. Somebody's loving you in the deepest ways. I hope somebody's loving you every time you walk away. 'Cause if ain't nobody loving you, I know this may seem rather strange, but I give it all up to you. I give it all up to you. I hope somebody's kissing you in the sweetest places. I hope somebody's digging you all up to you. Come on, tell me everything you ever wanted me to hear, child, and I give it all up to you. Come on, tell me everything, tell me, and I give it all up to you. Think that I can really love you, I can really love you. Give it all up to you. Yeah, 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 give it all up to you. Said I give it all up to you. I give it all up to you. Child, I will give it all up to you. Lord, I tell you, I give it all up to you. I seen her walking. I told her, I hope somebody's loving you in the sweetest ways. I hope somebody's missing you every time you go away. Looking for you lately. Loneliness, I was passing by today, been laying my heavy head down for too long. Loneliness, I've been waiting for the ending. I'm on the main line, walking straight into the fire, like a dagger into the sun. I'm two from one. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I gotta get back on my feet again. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I'll never ever be the same. Happiness, you've been looking kinda lonely. Loneliness, I was thinking that you'd go, been laying my heavy head down for too long. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I gotta get back on my feet again. I was living like and pounding rain. I'll never ever be the same. And meanwhile, it keeps rolling by. And meanwhile, you know it just rolls and rolls, and everything in between. Meanwhile, you know it just rolls and rolls, and everything in between. Meanwhile, it keeps rolling by. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I gotta get back on my feet again. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I'll never ever be the same. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I gotta get back on my feet again. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I'll never ever be the same. Happiness, I've been looking for you lately.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, again, hanging out in the studio with two members of the Heavy Heavy. We got William and Georgie here. Forgive my bad English accent. I can't help it. I hear it, and I have to do it right back. I watched Spinal Tap 10,000 times, being a touring musician when I was younger. So forgive me. Right off the bat, I'm sorry.
We love it.
Okay, good. I love your music, the Heavy Heavy. You guys are touring the States right now.
Yeah.
And you have a new album, One of a Kind.
Yes, sir.
Right? So we're going to have links down below for all your social media, your album. I really love their music, so I think you guys will too. Tell me about the new recording.
Our debut album. So we had to do more than 6 songs, which is cool. Sort of journey of discovery, but we're sort of carrying on from where we were with our first EP. And we're trying to introduce a bit more of the British kind of rock sound into what we already had was a very Laurel Canyon thing. So we're putting a bit of Led Zeppelin and Small Faces in there with a bit of the Britpop era as well in there. Just trying to kick the door down and be a bit loud and proud about it.
Yeah.
But also making it sound like gold.
I love it. Wow. No, I really enjoyed everything that I was listening to.
Well, thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure. How did you guys form the band? How long have you been a group? And by the way, do you call yourselves a band or are you a group?
We're a band.
What a band.
Yeah.
We're a band. Yeah.
What a band.
We formed kind of in 2019.
Yes.
Oh.
Will had some demos. I laid down some harmonies and we thought, oh, this is cool. And then we thought, well, let's play live these demos. So it was just the two of us and an acoustic, and we did 2 gigs, and then COVID happened. So we were like, oh, well, I guess that's the end of that project then. And then we released an EP online during lockdown because we were like, well, there's nothing else we can do. 2021 rolls around, restrictions are being lifted. We're like, we should get a band together. So we found the guys, Frank and Tom, and put some stuff together, played 6 shows, and then this American management and label both came along and offered us management and a record deal, and we were like, oh, well, we weren't expecting that from playing 2 acoustic shows in 2019, you know?
Yeah, it was wild.
So that's kind of like
plucked us out of it, and before we know it, we're up 6,000 people in Amsterdam with Black Pumas.
I saw that.
A gig or something.
And you hooked up with a new friend of mine. I saw Nathaniel Rick.
Yeah, just did 2 gigs.
And when I listened to your music, even before I knew, because I asked one of your mates, oh, have you heard of Nathaniel Rateliff? And they're, oh yeah, we just played with him. I didn't know that. But when I listened to your music, I was like, wow, they'd be so good together. You guys don't sound like the same, but I just felt like, oh, okay, there's this like almost throwback energy.
And earthiness, I think.
Earthiness, yeah. Just a soulfulness in there.
Yeah.
Tell me about your other love of your life, Reverb.
Oh yeah, I love it.
That's the first love, I think.
Yeah. Let's be fair, I can tell. And we're not just talking just instrument reverb. We're talking vocal reverb.
Yeah, the whole lot. The
room reverb.
Chambers, like plates, springs. I love it all, really. I got a whole selection here, but yeah, I love it on everything. I think it's fuel for the imagination. Is what I've always said.
Yeah. And do you produce the music you've made so far?
Yeah. I'll make it all. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so reverb is.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's on everything.
Yeah. Is there ever too much reverb?
It can be, but probably not.
That's the first time I've ever heard him say that.
Yeah.
Admit that
This
there
is
can
Because
be.
he's on camera. So he has to like act like it's legit, you know. Okay, so guitar reverbs. How do you approach like when you're producing? How do you approach different reverbs on different things? Like, do you have a room reverb on everything? Guitar reverb, separate vocal reverbs. How do you approach that?
So I have different vocals, the vocal reverb separately. That's separate, and I'll have a room reverb for the sort of drums, but not that much. The 60s drums are mainly dry.
Dry, okay.
And like, you know, if it's got to be a very sort of bright, present reverb that you want to really know about, use a very sort of bright spring. But if, for instance, you've got your guitars panned each way and you send the reverb the other side, you want that as a kind of soft plate. So you don't really notice it, but it adds that kind of depth.
Okay.
So there's reverbs for every occasion.
All right. I like that. Who's doing the reverb the right way that you like right now?
Yalen and Gonda. You know him? Mm-mm. Soul guy on Daptone.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Really amazing reverbs, like Marvin Gaye, but like reborn. Obviously, Dan Auerbach's got some nice reverbs.
He's in town here.
Yes, and Jack White's got his new reverb. Just trying to think, there's All Lars. You know, there's a whole reverberation appreciation society, which is like this, like, I don't know, it seems like some kind of cult in LA where they level all these old records. But yeah,
Sunset Sound in LA. That studio I recorded there once, and they had a whole room chamber.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you call that? Reverb chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a cave.
Like reflective walls.
Yeah.
I've been in the one on Abbey Road. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it was the first day they opened it after George Houseman. It flooded for years, and I went in there, and they're like, "This is the first. You're the first people to be in here." It's very cool. It's very cool.
Jerry, take it slow. Yeah, Jerry, let it grow. Everybody's talking and everybody's talking out of time. Not Jerry. Jerry, let your love wash my soul. Yeah, your love till I'm golden. Daddy's getting water and we're lying in the garden watching time. Cherry, cherry. In my life, you're the one who stayed away. In my heart, you've been gone too long. Wait. Cherry, hear me now. Yeah, Cherry, in our hometown. Take a sunny walk up high. No one's gonna notice you're not in Paris. Oh, cherry, cherry.
So Georgie, tell me your music experience. Did you just always sing and stuff growing up?
Yes, I did. I was listening to all sorts. I mean, I was a 90s baby, so like my first CD was Britney Spears, but then my dad and mum were raising me on the Stones and Hendrix and Janis.
What about Spice Girls?
Oh, of course, Spice Girls. Oh my God. No, because the Spice Girls was my first cassette tape.
Yeah.
So obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sort of like learning the dance routines and learning the lyrics to the Spice Girls or Britney Spears, but I was also reading like
Was Ginger your
I was sporty and baby.
Okay.
Because I couldn't choose. And I loved Sporty's kick.
Yeah.
And I loved Baby's white dress.
Yeah, she was very sweet.
And actually, speaking of Baby's white outfit, the first time I went to Disney World, I was 5 years old, and I was potentially too small to go on the rides. So my parents bought me some like Baby Spice white platform trainers so that I could like stand next to the height meter and get on the rides, which I actually think is really, really dangerous. But never mind, I'm here. But so yeah, I was like reading pop lyrics and also reading like Guns N' Roses, like he's been dancing with Mr. Brownstone, you know, trying to work out what the hell that meant as an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And singing was just always my thing.
Did you play piano or instruments?
Yes. Yeah, I played piano. I picked up a guitar when I was a teenager. But I never really took it that far. Like I can strum chords.
Yeah.
And I would love to play more guitar, but I don't.
So William, do you remember the first thing you ever learned on guitar?
Yeah, I was trying to think of that. I think it could have been the Shadows, Apache.
Let's see what you got. I love that. Is that your real spring reverb in there?
Yeah, that's the real thing. Yeah, the Surfy Bear thing. But
I've never seen the Surfy Bear. What is that?
Surfy Bear, it's an actual reverb tank. So exactly what you'd have in an amp, but it's there and you've got control over the tone and like the length of it. So it's quite, you know, it's the real deal. It's not emulation. It's not a digital thing. It's
Is that a UK company or American?
I think they're American. They're great. Yeah. They're really cool. They do different versions of it. They do a smaller one and they do it.
I was just about to say, does it have to be that big?
It's pretty big. No, they do a small one, but they're great. They do the tremolo as well. And they've got this blossom point thing, which is meant to sound like little brown face Fenders when they'd hit the sweet spot. Dick Dale called it the blossom point when you hit the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand it.
So now I'm thinking, William, that, you know, some people have dreams where they have nightmares where their teeth are falling out, or they have a nightmare. I have that one a lot.
Yeah, money.
I'm imagining your dream is that you walk on stage and no reverb.
Oh man, that's a full-scale nightmare. That is, man. It's happened, man. It's happened a few times.
It's like your sixth member or fifth member.
That is what we say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Check me out.
Yeah, man. It's the sixth member of the band.
Mr. Reverb.
Mr. Reverb. What's a riff you wish you had written, my friend?
Black Knight by Deep Purple.
Yeah. Let's see if you can remember it.
See if I got it.
I'm gonna have to teach that one. I have to learn it and teach it. Yeah.
I don't think it's exactly there, but that's about it.
Something like that. Once again, I want to thank William and Georgie of the Heavy Heavy, and also the Heavy Heavy crew. And you guys performed. It was amazing. I'm just wiping all the tears away now. And the reverb, there's drops of reverb dripping out. Thank you guys again so much. Also, we're gonna have links below for the new album, your social media, your tour dates.
Yeah.
Go see these guys. You will love it, I promise. And good luck out there. Thanks again.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, man.
You do the walk, you feel alive, you look the best. All night howling, you feel the heat, the sweet relief in your bones, overflowing. The time is right to feel the pain into the night. Hey, I'm going. Go down the way to the beach. You see the sun overshadowed by the moon in the silver wave. It lifts you up where you're going. This feeling you've got is one of a kind. You're doing alright. Yeah, I'm going. The bright lights, the blue and green, your mind's eye, it's always open. You're getting down, you feel alright, you look the best, all night howling. This feeling you've got is one of a kind, you're doing alright. Yeah, I'm going.
All right, guys, there was another one to check off the list. Hope you enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun doing that session. So until next time, we'll see you again.